Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. I know it's been a while since I uploaded a video, but on my lips today I'm wearing this Miss Claire's Soft Matte Lip Cream in 52. These are very comfortable. So guess who fell sick and who was infected? But in today's video I'm just going to show you some products that I'm using. It's been a while. From the time I fell sick, I haven't been doing anything to my skin. No skincare routine, nothing, because I hardly had the energy. But whenever I go through a phase like this, I always like to go back to products that I know have worked well for me in the past. And that is what I'm doing. I'm not showing you my skincare routine. This is not my skincare routine. I'm going to use these products for maybe about 7 to 10 days until my skin is back. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I have a lot of tiny breakouts around my mouth. I have a lot of texture on my skin, and overall my skin is been looking really dull. So I'm just going to use these products and make sure my skin gets back its natural state. So I hope it's not too noisy because it's raining outside. So I'm just going to first of all use some argan oil on my hair, because I washed my hair today after a while and it feels dry. Plus, because of the fever and all of that, I have got my hair fall back, which I managed to control. But I'm just using some argan oil on the ends because my hair looks and feels very dry. And argan oil really helps with that. So I'm just going to put my hair behind. So the first person who got sick in my house was my second brother, but we didn't think it was anything serious, because he was showing symptoms of food poisoning. Like his stomach was irritated and he was unable to eat. He had stomach pain. So we just thought that it was normal food infection. But then we realized that he gave the fever to my other brothers. And surprisingly, I was the only one in the house who didn't come down with a fever for almost, I think, a week. I didn't have fever, so we didn't think much of it. We just thought it's like some normal viral fever. And then after, I think, 4 or 5 days, I came down with fever. And though my brothers were tested, the tests were all negative, but they were showing signs of COVID. And my second one was really sick. His lung was infected and he also had pneumonia. So that was a little scary. But when I came down with fever, my symptoms were very, very different from everyone else. And I also feel like my experience was so different from everyone that I knew was infected. Maybe because I already had endometriosis and COVID just triggered that. So before I started off, I used this Good Vibes Activated Charcoal Deep Cleansing Face Mask. It's really good. It deeply cleans your pores and helps remove all the dirt and sebum and oil production. And because in Bangalore it is very humid, I like using that. But next I'm going to follow it up with this Good Vibes Pomegranate Glow Toner, and I'm just going to spray this all over my face. And I'm just going to let this dry. So I came down with fever, and I had fever just for 2 days. And after 2 days, my fever just went away, and I was like, oh, it just went away. But it was only after my fever went away that I came down with all the other symptoms. I had extreme joint pain, like I couldn't move my wrist. Also, I had extreme knee pain. And while I was being treated for that, I also had severe headaches, which were really unbearable. Like I could not bear these headaches, and I've never experienced headaches that bad my entire life. While that was happening, because COVID, I mean, I don't know, I never got tested, so I'd still say it was COVID because I had all the symptoms. While I was being treated for all of this, because COVID triggered my endo, I developed severe pelvic pain. I could hardly move on the bed, I could hardly walk, I could hardly stand up, and it was really bad. It also triggered my flare-ups, so I would have my normal endometriosis flare-ups too. And while all that was happening, weirdly, only by the end I developed breathing issues. I still get breathless when I talk continuously, but my breathing issues were very bad at night. I would really struggle to breathe. The shortness of breath was too much. I would have chest pains, and my chest would feel really heavy, and that would be there throughout the night. And in the morning, for some reason, it would get better, which is really weird because I didn't hear anyone else experience breathing issues like this. But maybe because shortness of breath is like a very normal symptom with endometriosis, I was suffering differently. So once that has dried, I'm going to use this vitamin C and vitamin E serum. I would have used another serum, but I'm on my periods now, so this will really help with the sebum production and helping me not have breakouts. But I'm going to use very little of this, like 1 or 2 drops, just on the areas where I have those tiny breakouts. So I'm just going to let that sink into my skin for some time. So I was having, so while I had breathing issues, I suddenly lost my taste and smell, which is weird because my smell came back only yesterday once I started my periods, which was very weird because it was like all of a sudden, I was hardly able to smell anything, and all of a sudden I got my smell back. And my taste, for a very long time, I could taste only like 10% or 20% of whatever I'm eating. Like if you'd give me a chocolate, it would taste mildly sweet. So that was the issue. Now because COVID has triggered my endo, my hair fall is back. It is really severe, but I know I can like control it in some days. The side effects that I still have is I still have shortness of breath. I still am having breathing issues at night. I have weakness, and sometimes at night I do get knee pain, but other than that I'm completely fine. Everyone in my house recovered well. Even though my brother had his lungs infected and he had pneumonia, we didn't find the need to get him hospitalized or need an oxygen and all of that. I survived on ORS because I was hardly able to eat anything, and the only thing that kept me hydrated and gave me some energy was those ORS drinks. I also, my family drank a lot of Samahan. I think I've showed it to you guys in one of my videos. If I can find a pic or something, I will leave. It is, I think, a mixture of 15 or 16 herbs. That helped a lot of steam inhalation, and I was eating a lot of oranges because that's the only fruit I could taste a little, so that was helping. Other than that, I was only taking homeopathy medicines because that's the only thing that suits me, and my family was taking homeopathy. Only my second brother who had lung infection was taking strong antibiotics. But yeah, we managed to recover without being hospitalized, and I'm really grateful to God for it. Deepak was very helpful, from getting stuff to finding an oximeter for my brother and teaching me how to use it. He was really supportive, and he was there whenever I needed him, so I'm like really grateful for that guy too. Other than that, I still have breathing issues, like I said, and I still cannot sleep at night, which is weird because again, insomnia was a symptom of endo for me, and I think because COVID triggered it, I'm struggling to sleep. um, Now, just to hydrate my face, I'm using the Rosehip face serum. This is my favorite serum. It has always helped brighten my skin on days when my skin feels extremely dull and dry. And this is one of my favorite, like my holy grail serum. So I'm just going to use this all over my face. Yeah, so he was extremely helpful, and we made sure, like, we isolated ourselves, though the results were negative, which is scary because I don't know why it is not showing up on the tests. I never got tested. I was very, very sure of what I had, and I isolated myself and started taking treatment immediately. But it's scary because whenever we go out to like supermarkets or whatever it is, they always check your temperature, which does not make sense to me now because I did not have fever after 2 days. I just did not have fever at all, but I was still infected. I still had all my other symptoms. So if I went out during that time and someone checked my temperature, it would not show up. But then I was still going to carry it and I was still going to give it to people. So it is very, very weird. I don't trust the whole temperature checking thing now because it just doesn't make sense to me. Now I'm just going to let this sit, but I'm also trying to take care of my neck more because if you didn't know, your neck ages faster than your face. So I'm just using this Biotique Bio Coconut brightening cream. It's a very thick cream, so that's why I like using it on my neck, because that way it'll keep my neck moisturized and hydrated. So always make sure to use some kind of cream on your neck, especially if you are in your late 20s and you're going to enter your 30s like I am. Yeah, so like I was saying, drinking a lot of hot water, hot liquid, everything hot. I was also eating a lot of spicy food. One, because that was the only thing I can't say I could taste, that was the only thing I could feel. I could feel the burning, and that was the only indication that the food was spicy. Other than that, I think I ate normal food, whatever I wanted to eat. I ate a lot of eggs because my doctor said that it helps. I was also taking supplements which were zinc and vitamin C and vitamin D because I think COVID really brings down your levels. So I was taking that. Other than that, nothing else. I was just doing normal home stuff, drinking a lot of hot liquids and ORS. That was like a lifesaver, guys. Like, if you all can't eat, just keep drinking that because that will keep you hydrated and it will give you some energy. And finally, to help with my dull skin and give it some radiance, I'm going to use this Vyam Ayurveda's Kumkumadi Ultimate Radiance face cream. I'm just going to use a little bit of it. Now, if you guys have always had confusion as to how to layer your products and what should go first and what should go last, always go with the lightest texture, something that is light, and then move on to thick creams. So your thick creams should always be your last step because that takes a while to get absorbed into your skin. So always use your lighter serums and anything that is light first, and then your thick creams at the end. So that's it, guys. This is going to help with the texture of my skin, the little breakouts, and brightening my skin. I have a lot of videos planned, and because I was not well, I was unable to do it. But now I'm going to be back with everything that I had planned. I will leave the links to all these products in the description box. You can check it out, and I will meet you guys in my next video. Until then, bye. And please stay safe. And if you are sick or someone from your family is sick, stay positive. Everything will be fine. And if you've lost someone close to you, I'm really sorry. I hope you have the strength to get through it. And I will be praying for all you guys. And I hope everyone stays safe and happy and positive. Bye.